Lisa. Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Liz.
Hey. Make sure.
Hey, Justin. Hey, Alan. Okay. Hi, Elise. It rained here in my yoga studio, so hopefully not too steamy. It's a nice place to practice. I can't complain. We'll give it a few more minutes. Adana the Awesome. I don't think we've met yet. I love that. Okay, going in just a couple minutes here, just letting people finish hopping on. Looks like everybody's on mute. Thank you. Hey, Becca. All right, one more minute, we'll get going. I hope you guys are doing well. I know I hit my own level of boredom. I've been really looking forward to teaching you. Exciting part of my day. I got a fun little combination for us too, a little mix up from the last two classes, which were pretty straight Baptiste flow. We'll do something more creative. I'm teaching Thursday as well this week. I'll teach the 5:30 Thursday, just so you know. Kristen will be back on Sunday. Okay. So we're going to start in child's pose. Everybody's good on, can you hear me? Yes, thumbs up. Yes, yes, you can hear me? Yes, okay. All right, so child's pose. Go ahead and set up knees wide on your mat. Forehead resting on your mat. And just drawing your attention here to your in-breath, inhaling through your nose and exhaling out through your mouth for the first couple breaths. Becoming present on your mat, feeling the weight of your fingers and the tops of your feet pressing into the mat. Two more breaths here. And wiggling your hands forward, bringing yourself into puppy pose. So your hips are gonna go higher. You either rest your forehead or your chin on the mat to start to get into the middle back. Gaze can be forward between your hands. If that's too much on your neck, just keep the long neck with your forehead rested. Couple breaths. And now inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your nose, and sticking with that breath for the rest of the practice. And working up to a tabletop position, so hands underneath your shoulders, knees right underneath your hips. Go ahead and work through the cat-cow. Inhale, gaze goes up. Exhale, round the spine, press the ground away. 2 more, breath in, drag your shoulder blades down your back. Exhale, round the spine. 1 more time, breath in, gaze up. Exhale, round, and hold it here. Bring your right hand a little bit closer underneath your shoulder, closer to your other hand. Lift your left leg back, and then stack your left leg over your right hip. So you're kind of opening towards the left side wall. Left hand will follow. Just working into your first stretch here. Grabbing that back leg if you can to open the front of the hip. Take another breath here. Release the leg. Plant your left hand close to your right and step your left foot forward for a hip stretch. I was talking to my little sister before class and she said I should stretch everyone's hips because everyone's been sitting too much, right? So we're gonna work on that a little bit here. Just diving into this by dropping into your front knee, finding your back right glute, squeezing that forward, and maybe coming onto the edge even of your left foot, opening your left leg like a book. Digging into the glute a little bit more. 1 more breath here. Plant your foot down, ease back, bend the knee in the back and come back to tabletop position. Left hand slightly closer to center. Right leg extends this time. You'll stack your right hip over your left, open towards the side wall and grab for the back foot. Finding that hip stretch. Gaze out over your top shoulder. Another in-breath. Exhale. Release your leg. Right hand comes to meet left and you'll step forward for that low lunge. Working into the hamstring on the right leg, left hip flexor. An option to open that foot like a book. Kind of a starter lizard. Mini lizard. 2 more breaths here. And bend your back knee, coming back through tabletop. Take a cat-cow here. Exhale, flat back. Right hand sweeps up to the ceiling. Lace it for thread the needle. Option here to take your left foot as a counterbalance and kind of push it forward so you rotate more through the spine. And release. Leg back, sweep your right hand up, bring it back to center. Left hand sweeps up now, thread the needle the other way. Option to take your right foot up by your right hand for that counter twist. Push into the ground to rotate through your middle spine. 1 more breath. And back to center. And work our way into down dog here. So bend your toes underneath here, finding the balls of your feet, bend your knees, send your gaze back, and then just work 1 heel to the ground at a time. Pedaling, gazes back at the back edge of your mat, and press hard into your hands. So grabbing the earth, just send your hips higher. We'll play with 1 more twist. Go ahead and take your right hand, grab the outside of your left shin, just looking underneath your armpit on the left side, up towards the ceiling, and releasing and switching sides, twisting. 2 breaths, wring it out. Exhale, rest your left hand down, walk your feet up to meet your hands and take ragdoll. So holding opposite elbow, complete release of the neck, letting it sway side to side here. Finding ease. Releasing your head even more. Working to lengthen the back of your legs now. And then taking your hands down to the earth or your shins. Option to bend the knees as much as you need to make that happen. Kind of nice to have your hands anchored on the ground sometimes. Take a flat back and exhale, hips to ceiling, head down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, drop into it. One more, flat back. Exhale, fold. Chin to your chest. Bend knees, stack all the way up to standing, reaching your hands overhead. Thumbs to heart center. Feeling the weight of your feet here. Maybe bringing your feet a little closer together, lifting your toes off the ground and resetting them, pulling your kneecaps up, belly back towards your spine, glutes pressing forward. From that solid pose, set your intention for your midday lunch practice and seal that intention with an in-breath. Hands go up to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, high plank. Find that push off your toes. Option to take your knees to the ground here. Otherwise, take it to low plank. Up dog. Down dog. 3 breaths. Gripping the earth. Gazes back. Bend your knees. Send your gaze forward. Pull a pit of your belly in. Either step or walk forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Reach high. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. So high to low plank. Up dog. Down dog. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, sink your heels down. Breath in. Bend your knees. Hop or walk. Halfway lift. Fold. Mountain. Fold it down. Halfway lift. And chaturanga. Up. Down dog. 1 in breath. Exhale, bend knees. Hop or walk. Halfway lift. Fold. Inhale, mountain. Last time, forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. High plank. Low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. In breath. Exhale, walk or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair. Keep your hips low. Lift your hands high. Stay for 3 breaths. Pull the pit of the belly in. Another 2. Lower. Fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands. A little change up today. Lift your right heel up to your bum. Step it back for a low lunge. You might have to adjust your forward foot there like I did. Right hand comes down. Twist open. So revolved crescent a little earlier than usual. Low in the legs. Staying for 3, 2, 1. Warrior 2. Revolve that back foot. Drop low in the legs again. Turn your front palm over. Reverse reach. And chaturanga. Hands to the mat. High to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Left heel to your right bum. Step it way back. Revolve crescent the other way. So left hand will go down. Right hand to ceiling. 4 breaths or so. Twisting open. 3, 2, 1. Warrior 2. Sweep up. Ninja. Hey cat, I see ya. Low. Reverse reach. and chaturanga. Upward dog, downward dog, feet to hands, halfway lift, fold, chair. Forward fold, halfway lift, plant your hands. One more time here, right heel, right bum, extend back, right hand stays down, left arm reaches, warrior two, whew, low in the leg still, reverse, and chaturanga. Up, down dog, feet to hands, halfway lift, fold, left heel, left bum, step it back, left hand down, right up, warrior two, reverse, and chaturanga. Up, down dog, right heel up to the ceiling, step it through, crescent lunge. So this time you're on the ball of your back foot, you're gonna stay straight on. So hips stay forward, reach your hands up to the ceiling, long lunging leg. Find a point to stare at about 5 feet in front of your front foot and come into warrior three. So lifting your back leg, then bringing your hands heart center. Little extra challenge here. Tap your left knee to your right calf and extend it back. Tap and extend. One more time. Tap and extend. Then take your right hand down and come into half moon. So extending your back leg and lifting hip over hip and staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, warrior two, bending the front leg, reverse, and we'll finish smoking this leg with extended side angle. So right hand inside, right foot, left hand can bind, lifting chest up to the ceiling, or taking it overhead, staying for 5 breaths. Take up a lot of space, your space, another 3, 2, and 1. Gaze down, plant hands, chaturanga, up, down dog, left foot forward, crescent lunge, hands go up to the ceiling, find that low position of your legs, parallel to the ground on the front leg, gaze forward, bound forward, tapping right knee to left calf for 3, 2, and 1, and then extending into half moon. Left hand to the ground, right leg lifts to stack over your hip, option to use a pillow or a block, and staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warrior two, reverse, reach, extended side angle. So left forearm to top of left leg or inside left foot, option to bind. Stay for 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come down. Chaturanga. Up, down dog. Set up a nice strong down dog here. Bring your toes to meet. Take your right leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knee and either stay or flip. From flip dog, you're squaring your feet at the back of the mat, lifting your hips high, dropping your head back, staying for 3, 2, 1. Meet in 3-legged dog. Right leg is gonna sweep underneath. Bring your right knee to your left elbow. Take that fallen triangle. So on the side of your right foot, flat back foot, or bend your knee, staying for 3, 2, 1. Left hand comes down, high plank. You can scoot your left hand a little bit under your nose, side plank for 5. That's a right hand to the ceiling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Side plank on your right forearm. Bring it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dog.
I cannot see you. I'm seeing someone else.
I think we lost her, but she'll come back. Maybe the video stopped. It froze. Hopefully she'll come back.
Thanks. Okay, how about now? Got it? So left side flip dog, is that right? You guys got a long break. Sorry about that. Not sure why it's crashing on me like that, but set up in your down dog with your left leg lifted, and go ahead and flip your dog. So turning it over as you're ready, flipping your hips high, and then coming back to three-legged dog, lifting left leg to the ceiling, sweep your left knee over towards your right elbow, kick it through, stack your hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand comes down, high plank, side plank, left arm to the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left forearm down, low side plank, right arm up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And finishing with dolphin plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your down dog, flopping back up on your hands, setting your hips high, and then walking your feet back to your hands, halfway lift, fold, chair. Sweep your arms up, hands heart center, and twist to your right. So anchoring your left elbow up that thigh, gaze over your shoulders, option to fly your arms open. We'll stay for 5 breaths, working your knees in one line, working to send your gaze to your top hand, staying for 3, 2, and 1. And forward fold, grab your big toes, take your halfway lift, fold it down. Finding a little bit of breath here, a little bit of relaxation through a slow, controlled inhale. Two breaths. And then bending your knees, bringing to the ground and setting up for crow. Your other option is yogi squat. So your gaze to your mat, your knees are coming up on your triceps. You're lifting your toes off the ground here. Staying for a couple breaths. And then walking or jumping back into your chaturanga. Upward dog, downward dog, feet to hands, halfway lift, fold, chair, hands heart center, twist left. And stay raising your chest up, dropping your butt low. Option to fly for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and take your hands, palm to sole of the foot into gorilla pose, dropping your head, to bend your knees and take a flat back and reset for 5 breaths. And setting up for a second crow, taking a flat back, planting your hands, finding your knees, meeting your triceps again, toes to your bum, staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog, feet to hands, halfway lift, fold. Extended mountain. Take your hands up to the ceiling. I'll set to face you guys here. Setting up for right side eagle. So right leg over, right arm under. Gazes through your forearms. Go ahead and nest your eagle. So bring elbows to meet your knees. And open to airplane. Sweep your hands out to your sides. Lift your chest. And then hands dive down. Standing splits, raising your back leg. Option to take handstand hops with a flat hand. Knees stay close to your chest. Or keep working on that split, grabbing the back of your left ankle with one or both hands. And staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your right foot to meet your left. Take your left hand at your left hip, right hand at your right toe. Here, we're gonna come into a standing straight or bent leg raise. So finding your gaze and standing it up. I've also found that I like the outside edge of my foot more for that straight leg raise. It's an option for you guys. Staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, bend the knee and set it back down. Nice work. So taking eagle on the left side, sweep your arms up, wrap left leg over right, work to hook that calf with your foot, left arm under, lift your elbows, and then nest it down. So tucking tight and taking airplane, freeing everything up, diving your chest down. Little bend in the knee is okay on the standing leg. And then fingertips to the earth for standing splits. Lifting your back leg high, turning your pinky toe to face the ground. Option for handstand hops. Either way, stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your left foot to meet your right hand to right hip. Left hand can grab either your big toe or that outside edge. Option to stand and bend your knee, or straighten your leg and extend, or hold your knee, whatever works. Staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it down. Setting up for dancer on the right side. You can stay facing the camera. Go ahead and sweep your right arm up, left arm up to meet it. And that money pose, open hand, grabbing the inside of the right foot and hinging and kicking for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release it down. Left side dancer, open hand, hook that foot and kick for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then finishing up our balance series with tree pose. So right foot at the inside of the leg, thumbs heart center, bringing your breath down. Option to grow your tree, hands go up to the ceiling, gaze can travel up. And tree on your left side. Got a pretty good little bit of cardio going there. A lot of standing, flowing. So finding that peace again in your breath. Slow inhale and exhale. Two breaths. Grow a tree. Final breath. And step it down. Go ahead and reach your arms high, forward fold, halfway lift, and chaturanga. High plank, low, up, down, right foot forward, warrior 1. Actually, our first warrior 1 class, strangely. Warrior 2, and triangle. Shift your left hip back, reach your fingertips down to your shin. Send your gaze up to the ceiling, stack everything in one line, and stay for a few more breaths. And then lifting out with your top hand. Spin your big toes to face the sidewall. Inhale, hands to hips. Exhale, forward fold. Your big toes should be facing one another here, but you're working on coming down out of the intensity of the first half of practice. So let your head rest on something, whatever you can find, or the earth if you're there. You've got to block, play with different heights. Walk your hands back between your feet, let your shoulders stretch a little bit. Stay for another few breaths. And bringing your hands back underneath your nose here. We'll walk them to the front of the mat and set up for full lizard. So I've got long legs, but I'm almost at the full length of my mat here. You want to see how long you can get this stretch. So work your front foot all the way forward as much as you can and straighten the back leg. You can bring this knee down if you need more support. And we'll stay and pull the belly in. You can also drop lower in the forearms onto a pillow. Another couple. Everybody can bring the back knee down now. And we'll shift back and sit on the back heel and set up for a hamstring stretch. So keeping this leg long, resting, tickling on your foot here, and folding over the front right leg. Staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and crawl forward on your mat. Reset your lizard, and we'll go into our hips a bit more by shifting back into a surfer squat. So sitting low in your left heel, and then shifting to your right heel. Toes can lift on the opposite leg. One more time. Shift forward and plant your hands, pivot, chaturanga. Up, down, down. Warrior. I think I'm keeping my sister's promise to stretch your hips. Hopefully you guys are feeling it. She's the dance teacher, so she's like this. Another 3 breaths. 2.
The screen has frozen again.
And 1, and stand out of it. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Wide-legged forward fold. Oop. All right, wide-legged forward fold. Yep, good. The other side, you can take a bind of your hands behind your back. Thank you. Awesome. So if you've got that bind of your hands, work to lift that away from your low back and drop your head even more. Pulling your belly in to lengthen the spine. 2 breaths to go. And release your hands down to the mat. Right hand center, long flat back. Left hand go up to the ceiling or come to your low back and twist open. Square your hips still towards your back wall. For 3, 2, and 1. And switch sides. Left hand plants center, right hand reaches. Option to take it to your low back if that feels better on your shoulder. For 3, 2,
You're frozen again.
Bring your hands down to the mat and walk yourself through that
You're frozen.
left
You're frozen.
side. So left foot should be forward, a super long stance. Check out the difference in the sides, see if there's a different length or depth you can get in the stretch. It'll be a 5-breath hold or drop your back knee. Thank you. Fold. Thanks. All right. So we're setting up for locust. You're on your belly. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not sure why it's going in and out. So locust toes on your belly. Seal your toes together. Lift away from the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. And lift up again for 5, 4, 3, 2, and grabbing the outside edges of your foot for floor bow. Tuck your toes towards your shins. Kick up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down and kick up a second time for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let your head come down onto your hands. Let your feet shift side to side. And then let your feet rest back on the earth. Come into your up dog. Press into the tops of your feet. And then set yourself up on your knees. We'll go for some half camel. So stepping your right foot forward, kind of a easy lunge. Start with your hands behind your back. Lift your chest up to the ceiling. And then we'll sweep our right hand up in the air. Left hip keeps pushing forward, staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And setting up your half camel on the other side. So left foot will step forward this time. Square your hips towards your front wall. Press the hips forward. This time, right hand sweeps up. Staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So coming on to your backs, setting up for a bridge, working into a little more core work through the glutes. Feel the core. And we'll go ahead and lift up. No upper body on this one, just pressing up through the heel for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's roll, lower down, knees together, heels apart. Today, you can either take up your wheel, do your full wheel, or if you want to play with a little bridge work with me, go ahead and cross your right heel over your left knee. We'll take our arm up strong and lift up and lower down for 10. So left toes are off the ground, 9. Pushing strong through your left heel, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Got 3 more and we'll hold the last one. 2, and hold it at the top for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, nice and easy, and set up the other side. So left foot comes across, you can hit a second wheel. These are long wheels as you're going for them. Go ahead and extend your arms long, lift your hips away from the ground for 10, 9, light on your right toes, strong on your right heel. Last 7, 6, 5. Pulling your shoulder blades together as you push up 4, like bridge or wheel training. 2 more, 2, and holding at the top for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, put your knees into your chest, give it a little bit of a rock. And we'll extend the legs long over the hips. Lift the upper body away from the ground for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lower your right leg so it's hovering off the ground and lift up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Keep powering off the ground. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest. We'll finish with high-low boats. So rocking forward and back, settling in your high boats, your version. Soles of the feet can be on the ground, knees can lift, or you can extend your legs long, just holding for 2 counts and then lowering down and lifting, either variation and lowering down. Lifting, lowering. Another 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll through it all the way into your resting pigeon. So right foot will come across the front of your mat here. Parallel that front shin towards the front of your mat. Take your back toe center line and go ahead and stack your spine and melt down onto a block, a pillow, your forearms, your hands, whatever is available. We'll stay for a good minute here. Pulling an in-breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And another few breaths on your own here. See if you can elongate the breath. can wiggle a little bit deeper into your pose for the final 15 seconds or so. Take your hands more forward. Square your hip up more. Last long breath here. Walking your hands back towards your hip. We'll take the left leg long in front of you. Right foot's gonna come over and we'll go for a twist. So right fingertips propping you up, long spine. Left elbow comes across and twist open. 2, 1. Take the counter pose, release, look over the opposite shoulder. And extend both legs long. You bounce it out a little bit. 1 forward fold here, reaching. Rocking it out and making your way into pigeon on the other side. So left shin will be forward. Stack up tall and set up your 1 minute stretch here, finding that relief through the upper body, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your head, shoulders away from your ears. Come back to that long breath. Notice this hip. About halfway there. Another few long breaths. Final little bit here. Deepest resting pigeon. And walking your fingertips back beside your hips. Taking your right leg around this time. Sitting up nice and tall. Left foot is going to come outside the right quadricep. Left fingertips back. Twist over your left shoulder. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Go ahead and take the counter pose, twisting the other way. And extend both legs long. Option to do more of a low back stretch here. If you'd like to bend your knees, grab the soles of your feet and almost take like a gorilla from a seated position. Let your head go. Final few breaths. I'm setting up for reverse tabletop. So bring your feet close to your bum, extend your front torso long, drop your head back, 2 sides, breathe in, exhale. 1 more breath in, exhale. And then setting up for your inversion, you can get yourself in a nice shoulder stand, headstand. If you'd like to go to your wall in your house, some safe place, and get a handstand, I welcome you to do that. If you're playing with headstands and you want the starter position, that would be tripod headstand. So that would be putting your hands in a push-up position right underneath your shoulders and bringing the top of your head to the top of the mat. Go ahead and play for a full minute here, and I'll meet you guys if you're doing something else in a little bit. So top of your head would come to the ground and tripod. Walk your feet slowly close to your elbows, and then knees would come up. So I'm pushing pretty hard in my hands to keep the weight off of my head, and I'm coming out of this the same way I came in. So 30 seconds more or so to play. If you're in shoulder stand, you should be making your way to plow, so bringing your toes behind you. And if you're working on that headstand tripod, you have a lot of pressure in your hands. Kind of like that same idea of gripping the earth. Nice, Lisa, I see you. Awesome. Yep. Take one more attempt. If you are in shoulder stand, make your way down into your whatever feels good. Some people like a happy laughing baby after that. If you're up in headstand, it's always nice to give yourself a little bit of child's pose, reprieve. Wherever you are, we'll work our way to our backs. You can either swing your legs around or come through a vinyasa. Come onto your backs with your knees and your chest. And option to cross right knee over left, tee out the arms and twist to the left-hand side, or you can keep your knees stacked if that feels better, and twist left. Keeping your shoulders on the ground, staying for 5. Slow breath. Switch sides, knees hug into center, drop it the other way. You were crossing before. 5 slow breaths. Setting up one final evening out kind of pose, that happy laughing baby, grabbing the outside edges of your foot, soles of feet face the ceiling. You're rocking side to side as you pull your feet towards your armpits. And another few breaths here. Into your chest, hug nice and small, and set yourself up for Shavasana. That could mean you're turning off this recording or this video and doing like a 10-minute meditation, or you could put on a song you love, whatever you need, and just let yourself sink into your space completely. Have your feet and hands touching nothing. You're in your own house, you can take up maximal space, really star yourself out, and start your Shavasana off with a big in-breath, and exhale out through your mouth. Let everything fall to the earth. And stay and take a couple minutes to do absolutely nothing. Stayed with me, go ahead and bring your awareness back into your space by pulling a big inhale, exhaling completely, wiggling fingers, toes, rolling ankles open, pointing toes long, taking a full body stretch, arms overhead, bringing the soles of your feet to the earth and letting your knees drop to either side, rolling onto your side and pressing up to seated, facing your Zoom, facing your phone or your computer, right? Stacking your shoulders over your hips, thumbs at heart center. Feel the space and the length and the relaxation you created in your body here by closing your eyes and taking a deep inhale and exhaling weight into your hips one more time with better breath than where we started. Exhale, thumbs to your forehead, and namaste. Thank you for persevering through lawnmowers and Zoom struggles and letting me know when you couldn't hear me. I really appreciate that. Don't want you guys to miss anything. If there's anything that we can do to make class better for you, let us know. Kristen and I are happy to do that. I'm teaching Thursday at 5:30, and all of my quarantine love to all of you. All right, have a great day.
Thank you.
Great.
Bye. Thanks,
Thank
Liz.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Great job.
What is your name? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Liz, sorry, it's Liz. No worries.
And
no-
this Liz,
yes.
this is my friend over here. Can you see? It says Adona, but that's not her name.
Oh,
Okay, no worries. And I'm sorry I didn't introduce myself. Sherry, is that right? Yes.
yeah, I was, yeah.
Mary and then Naomi.
Awesome. Thank you for bringing your buddies, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Please send feedback through Tucker or Alan back to me about what you'd like to have in practice. Awesome.
Thank you, Liz.
Have
Bye-bye.
a great day. Bye.
Bye-bye.
It's a wonderful class. Thank you.
Take care.
Where did you get the palm trees?
I'm in Miami.
Good.
Yes, yeah. I'll be up in DC hopefully soon. So if you haven't met me before, we can meet in person. All
Excellent.
right.
So much again.
Have a great day. Awesome job. All right. Take care.
Bye.